Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ComplexlySpant channel. Today we'll be talking about a mission trip that I went on over just this past spring break. So if you saw in my main channel, I was going to be gone for a few days. I was in Guatemala, just putting out some water filters with some other guys from my church and spreading the good news. But yeah, that was a great experience. And today I just kind of wanted to talk about one big takeaway I had from that trip, which was the importance of gratitude. Um, and now I'm someone who, if you haven't seen like the main channel videos or whatever, like I have access to a lot of cool things. Like I'm able to afford Adobe Premiere Pro. I have a PC to edit on. I have like enough money to have a computer equipment, and I'm actually getting probably a couple more upgrades soon. And these are things that I understand not everyone has. And this is an opportunity that I really need to make the most of. Considering I'm at a spot right now where I have more than I deserve, I would argue. And I think one big takeaway I had from this week that I spent working with installing water filters in underprivileged areas of Guatemala, which is already a country that has pretty high poverty. I think one big takeaway I had is they were people that they didn't have a lot by the world standards, but the amount of trust they had in each other, in the sense of community they had with one another, it was honestly, it showed me what actually matters in life. And I know it sounds kind of cringy or cliche, and it was something I was aware of before. Obviously there's so much more to life than just like monetary things or physical objects. There's so much placed in relationships. There's so much placed in religion. Like just being able to have so much connectivity with your surroundings and appreciating nature and appreciating the area that you're in. All this stuff is stuff that I also need to be thankful for. I think it can be really easy to focus on being thankful for material objects or things that you may have that may be like conveniences, or like having the new phone, or having like, I don't know, a really high-end computer or something like that. But I think it's also really allowed me to put into perspective how thankful I am to have just life in general. Thankful I am to experience snow where I live. That's something that they don't ever get to experience down in Central America, really, at least in the area we were visiting. And other things, if we want to talk about more monetary things like housing, they were so happy and grateful that God had gifted them such wonderful housing, even though the housing was like, something like metal sheets and wood and some concrete with a dirt floor. And just the ability to look at things and say, wow, I just have more than I deserve, is just it's humbling, because it's something that everyone can do, but not everyone does. And it was just a really cool experience to see that, like, yes, I think I'm in a good spot, just like in terms of what I have available to me resources wise, growing up in a financially stable family and going to now college, and realizing that at the end of the day, they're more thankful for the stuff that they have than I am with the stuff I have, even though it's like theoretically like lesser, quote unquote. And I think that's just really something that's been a huge takeaway for me on this trip. Of course, like, once again, I would say generally speaking, I was more aware of like the advantages I have and like the things that, I think generally I do a good job of being grateful for the things I have, but just really putting into perspective of what true gratitude means and thankfulness when you have nothing else. It was really humbling, to say the least. And I think it was just a good reminder that I wanted to share with you guys today. Just be thankful for what you have. You're breathing, and that's awesome. And that enough is something to be grateful for. Being able to wake up out of bed, being able to watch YouTube. That's not something everyone's able to do. So yeah, that's my just kind of something I wanted to share with you guys today, just as a reminder. I'm sure you've heard it before, but it's still relevant no matter how many times you hear it. So take care, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.